Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit, it's been a little while. As always, life and work. What I'm going to knock out today, take a look at. I looked at a couple weeks ago. It kind of fixed a problem. I'm going to check it again. That little rattle and knock that I've been chasing down, right? You've seen a video a while back. I did the strut mounts. That helped out a lot. Helped out the knocking on the front, on the top, I mean. Today I'm going to address there's two parts, the ball joint, the nut for the ball joint, and the bolt and the nut for the bottom lower portion of the control arm, right? The little wishbone shaped one. Those I tightened up about a week or two ago, and that cleaned up the driver's side, but it's starting to creep back in a little bit. So I'm going to check those out again. Put a little bit of Loctite. I got some brown, some super light Loctite. I'm going to try putting that on the rear nut because I think it's loosened up a little bit. But drop some on there because I want to say these are like nylock nuts that are on them. But put some on there and then go check out the passenger side too, because it's not been as bad over there, but I have noticed a little bit of some play and some knocking over there. So I'll check that out. I'll put this thing up on jack stands, and then I'll grab a few little videos for you. It's gonna be a quick, easy one. Not gonna be super in depth, not gonna be super long, so maybe 5-6 minutes. All right, but check it out. Let me know what you think. Check out some other vids on the channel too. Might come in handy for you on the Audi or the Mark III Golf or the Tiguan that I have. All right, thank you. This is the nut I'm going to tighten. I'm going to test again and see. This is the back of the control arm. This is the fender liner that just flopped back down. And you can see here, I put some marker on there to see if the bushing was sliding inside the control arm, because that's happened to me before with the 034. These have been holding up. This is a replacement one they sent out. So you can see what arm I'm talking about. That one. So I'm going to check that nut, see if that's loose. And then it's kind of tight. This is the ball joint one. I tightened that. That was like a very minimal turn. I'm going to try that again. You can see some slippage of the wrench already from probably, I think, when I first installed it. Having the right size wrench helps. That's like a 13/16 that I'm using versus a metric, which is probably an inch or something. I'm horrible with math, man. Fractions, all that fun stuff. But those are the two on the driver's side, because it's making the same clunking noise that it was making when the arm was sliding on the bushing about 4 years ago when I first installed. So that's why I was thinking it was the bushings. So I started tracking down all the bushings, putting a little marker on there, putting a square line on it to make sure, see if it's sliding back and forth on those anywhere marks. All that's lining up good. Bushings looking like they're in good shape. Minimal, tiny bit of little tear in the rubbers, just based on being on air ride up and down. So when you tighten it, right, I'm gonna let all the air out of the bags. I'm gonna loosen it up, and I'm gonna jack the control arm all the way up, right? And then I'm gonna tighten it. And then drop it back down. I'm going to do the same thing on the passenger side. Right, super simple, super easy, basic hand tools. So went around, checked all the control arms, man, everything nice and tight by hand. I mean, hand, like type hand, right? Probably over the torque spec of what it should be. Next investment, or another investment of one, better one that I haven't broken. Better torque wrench, right? But I'll show you one thing that was a little loose, and it was loose by hand. It probably didn't hit the torque spec right, but it's one simple bolt. Both sides were slightly loose, not rattle loose, but loose enough to where I can get like another quarter turn out of. That's this one, right? Where bottom knuckle, or whatever you want to say, leg of the strut mounts to the actual bottom of the actual strut. Right? I don't know what that fork, whatever you want to call it, right? But this one, slightly loose. I could get like another, right? Out of this one and the passenger side. But everything else is nice and tight. Everything else is nice and tight under here. both sides good to go. So just chasing this Phantom rattle and knock, you know, I don't know. I did buy some new, I don't know how you say it, melee, I don't know, man. You know that fancy one, M-E-Y-L-E. Some heavy duty ball joints, well, regular ball joints, I don't know if they're heavy duty or not, but the lower controller. This one, I did buy a replacement of that. They did come in, I haven't put them in, but they on backup now because the same day I put them on order, that night, the next day, well, the same day I put them on order, I tightened that and that joint, right? Took it for a little test drive and couldn't really tell a difference. Here we go. Neighborhood radio, right? Took it for a little test drive, couldn't really tell a difference. And then I took it to work the next day and realized the little knock clanking was gone. However, I just left the payment going through. I got it on like that good old 12-month, $25 or $12 a payment, Klarna or whatever, you know, the good stuff. They in, I'll hold them until I find some other reason to put them on. And I'll probably lose them when I need to put them on. But that's it. Everything checks out nice and tight, so I don't know, maybe I'll take it for another spin. I'll drive it this week. Let's see how things turn out for me. Maybe it's just that little bolt. It's weird how little things work out, right? Double check all your work, drive it for a week, go back in and double check all your bolts and whatnot, because I did change out the, what did I change? Strut mounts. So I did take that apart when I took the strut out. So go back, double check all your work, drive it a couple days, put it back up on the stands, lift, whatever you have, and double check all your work. Put some Loctite if you need to, put some markers on it, the little paint pens to see if movements or whatever. But thanks for checking out the video. It's a quick and easy one. Figured I'd just try to get something out for you. It's been a while. Got some other stuff for the house I gotta do, so I don't know how often I'll be pushing up some videos. Maybe I'll put the house videos up. But thanks for checking it out. Hopefully this may help a little bit, I don't know. But check out the other videos. I'm sure something in there is gonna probably fit in your pile of gambit, whatever you wanna call it, your bag that you need to see what's going on. Like, subscribe, ask questions, talk shit, whatever you wanna do. Let me know, all right? Till next time.